Hi guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube channel. Wait, what? My first ever YouTube video. I'm just gonna do a quick introduction, and my way of doing it will be by answering any questions you've submitted on my story. Just to give you an idea of why I'm starting this YouTube channel, I think my first reason would be for trying out new ventures on social media. I don't want to be constrained to only TikTok and IG. I want to do more fun things, and I also want this to be like a platform where I can just truly be myself and do whatever I want, like in terms of content. So enough yapping. Generic questions like my age. I am 23, but I'm 24 this year, coming soon in November, and I am a female. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Someone asked, what is the best Italian dish? The best Italian dish for me would have to be a pesto pasta. A really delicious pesto with basil. Or if you want like a more unconventional and uncommon dish, it's called pollo alla cacciatora, which is like this tomato-based chicken stew, which is so freaking good. And my grandma always makes it. Are you mixed? Yes, I am mixed. My mom is Malay, my dad is Italian. So I'm Italian Malay, and the thing is, I was actually born in Italy. I don't hold a Singaporean passport over here. I'm a PR. Ask me, have you ever felt left out by the Malay community for being mixed? I think one of the things that really helped me in terms of like blending in with people ever since I was young is being in a public school. I was like in a public primary school, in a public secondary school, in a normal poly and stuff like that. So I've always mixed around with the local kids, the normal kids, you know. I don't have any like international friends kind of here. And I would consider myself like super Singaporean, and I think people notice that when they mix around with me. I'm really lucky for that. So yeah, guys, by the way, I'm having a flu. What's your zodiac sign? So my zodiac sign is Sagittarius. I'm actually not a hardcore believer in horoscopes, but I do enjoy like reading up about it. Are you more fluent in Italian or Bahasa? What second language do you take in school? I think you guys have this misconception that I can speak Malay because I do have Malay blood and my mom's side is Malay. But here's the thing, I took Chinese since I was in nursery, like all the way. I never ever stopped taking Chinese. So I am clearly not fluent in Bahasa. In fact, I speak English, Italian and Chinese. But my Chinese, even though it's basic, it's a lot better than my Malay. What was your CCA back then during your school days? From primary school all the way until secondary school, I was always in the floorball team. That was my CCA. Never changed. Was pretty committed to it, honestly. Even played for the school team. I was a forward, I remember really well. When I went on to poly, I was like, I had enough. Because in secondary school, I was very heavily committed. I was in council, I was a house leader, I was organizing events, I was doing a lot of things. And I decided like I don't want to have any more involvement in all this school stuff. So when I went to poly, I just took a chill pill. I laid back and I just like whatever. Are you a full-time influencer? The thing is, I don't really like to label myself as an influencer because I feel like it has a very negative connotation to it. But quite frankly, yes, I'm a content creator for a lack of a better word. I've been doing this for about almost 2 years. I saw that I was doing quite well on TikTok in the beginning, and I was earning a little bit of, a reasonable amount of money to sustain myself. And that's when I decided to just like take the leap of faith and go full-time on content. I would probably have done the same thing 1,000 times if I can go back. What's your favorite food? Ooh, I love food. Okay, my favorite food has to be nasi padang, and to be specific, probably rendang or lemak chili. And oh my god, I love mala. I freaking love mala. But I love so many foods, it's so hard to literally pick one. But what I will say is, I don't think Italian is in my top 3. Oops, sorry. Damn, this question is so deep. When death is at the doorstep for you and he grants you one last wish for the world, what's it? Oh my god, that's so deep. Like, I could give you a very PR answer, but I don't want to do that shit. Honestly guys, I have no freaking clue. I don't even want to answer that. If you could start a business, what will it be? I freaking love the F&B business, and in fact, I've always sort of like envisioned myself having like a restaurant or a cafe one day where I run things. And because I love cooking and I grew up in a family that has had F&B history. But I also hear that normally the businesses that suffer a lot are those in F&B. So I feel like it's gonna be like a curse, a blessing or a curse. It really depends. And hopefully one day, if I have the means, I will be able to open one. But you never know, man. Like, life can really like surprise you. Who knows, I might be doing retail, I might be selling fish, I don't know, it could be anything. How do you find Italy in comparison with Singapore? One of the major things which I will point out is how in Italy people are a lot more open-minded and liberal. Over here we are a very conservative country, so you naturally expect people to be very introverted and maybe even a bit judgmental. Sometimes it's for a good cause, honestly. Like even I myself, I judge people. But if you go to Italy, it's very open. You will even like see people PDAing and no one's gonna say anything. You can wear like whatever you want. No Karen is gonna come running for the hills. Italy, they are a lot more friendly. Like if you were to see your neighbor, you would naturally say hi and greet them. But in Singapore, I honestly don't even know who the hell lives beside me. That's the main comparison, and that's one thing I would say I prefer about Italy to Singapore. Someone asked, how do you strengthen your mental health? I think everyone has had their own fair share of mental health, maybe if not even issues like encounters or experiences. And I'm genuinely not the best person to ask about this because when I freak out, I really freak out. But I get my shit together fast as well. But you know what? I think one advice I would really have to say is finding a hobby, because looking back at times when I've been really demoralized, it was probably a hobby or something that kept me going, that really kept my mind off of things. And for periods it could have been like maybe drawing. I'm not even an artist, but it was like drawing, or I just went for like runs, which right now I'm not doing, but all these like small efforts to keep yourself sane. I think that's the best way to strengthen your mental health, but easier said than done. So current Netflix show you're watching. Also, your red hair is giving. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. I'm actually watching Love is Blind right now, but I feel like I just put it on the TV and I'm not really paying attention. I just like to watch when there's like arguments and fights. What kind of guy would you like? A bad boy or a good boy? I like a bad boy who is secretly good. Simple as that. It's always like that. Do people who know you come running asking for your autographs or pictures when you're outside? No. Come on guys, I'm just Shanise, man. Who the hell's gonna run towards me? Obviously not. I don't think I'm that famous. I guess people know my name. Like most of the time I get looked at, but I think people maybe feel a bit awkward, or they're just looking at me just to look, and so no one really says anything. So yeah. Someone asked me what is my full name. My full name is Shanise Lozzi. It's literally just that, short and sweet, beautiful. Life treating you good? I would say right now life is treating me pretty good, but you know what, I don't want to jinx it. The moment I say it's good, it's gonna be trash in like 10 minutes. I think this is probably one of the last questions. What inspired each of your tattoos? I got my first tattoo when I was 16, guys, so I didn't really have much of an inspiration behind it. I think I genuinely was just trying to experience what it would feel like to have that independence, and having a tattoo and deciding it on your own kind of resembled that freedom to me. It was like I didn't ask permission, I didn't consult anyone, I just went for it. Even the design didn't really take much of a thought. It was the first thing that came to mind. I was like, I want that. I got like tattoos from 16 all the way to 19, and then I stopped, and then I just got one recently this year. But at least now I can say it's with my own income and hard work. You know, I don't feel so guilty because I'm not underage, and I'm also like not using my parents' money or anything like that. The only one that has proper inspiration and meaning is the last one. I have a butterfly effect tattoo. It's just about how every small thing in life kind of dominoes into the greater outcome.
Wait a minute!
So guys, those are the questions I answered. The other questions which I left out are honestly a little bit silly. Thank you for watching if you have reached the end of the video. I would love to hear if any of you have any ideas on the types of content you would like to see me do. Just leave a comment. I'm very receptive. Bye!